行こう。ほっ。
星とし
しっ。いざ。
今日も迷子の冒険者を送っていくことになるなんて、ここの道ってそんなに分かりにくいのかな。大丈夫、私に任せて。だって私はモンドのセピロス騎士団の旅人。こんなところで会えるなんて、モンドに遊びに来たの？ちょうどいいところに来たね。サラさんが新メニューを開発して試食してくれる人を探してるところなんだよ。ガイア先輩もジンさんも騎士団にいるはずだし、それからクレイも。ごめん、私ばっかりペラペラ喋っちゃった。時間大丈夫？ならよかった。これあげるよ。しばらく私の手料理を食べてないでしょ？作ったばっかりだから、熱いうちに食べてね。本当はもっとおしゃべりしたかったけど、最近森で道に迷う冒険者が多くて、モンド城まで案内してあげないといけないから、ここ数日見回り回数が増えたんだ。ちょっと手が回らなくて。当たり前でしょ？まだ見回りの仕事があるから先に行くね。何かあったら直接騎士団を訪ねて。
大雨の中を歩けば精神が研ぎ澄まされる。しかし雨が止んだ後は急いで服を乾かした方が良いでござる
な。ない。ここもなくなってる。そんな。そうだよ。この辺りに動物たちが興味を持ってくれそうな食べ物を餌に最新型のトラップをたくさん仕掛けたの。でもぐるっと見て回ったけど一匹も取れなかったの。餌もなくなってるし、買った時は仕掛けた本人も気づかないほどの完全カバーイリュージョンなんて言ってたけど、確かにイリュージョンだったね。なんにも残ってないんだもん。ないよ。枯れた葉っぱの匂いがちょっと漂ってただけ。鳥の胸肉でしょ。あとイノシシのもも肉にナッツ、夕暮れの実、それとこの間スクロースさんからもらった人参味のバルベリー、お酒の調合の時に残ったトカゲの尻尾、自家製の冷製肉盛り合わせ、お隣さんからもらった輸入品のバブルオレンジ。それとバブルオレンジとミントを使って調合した飲み物と、出かける前に釣った清泉町のスズキ、あとスクロースさんがわざわざ送ってくれたドドリアンも。まあだいたいこんな感じ。そうだよ、全部持ってかれたの。ムカつく。まさかそこまで雑食で大食いで何もかもきれいさっぱり食べちゃうやつがいるなんて。飲み物の入れ物だけは残ってたけどね。ずる賢い泥棒め。きっと赤狐でしょ。 何でも食べるのなんて森ではあいつらくらいだもん。待って、草むらに何かいる。あの酔っ払いおじさんたちのデタラメを信じなきゃよかった。テイワット中の一流ハンターが使ってる超便利な新型トラップって歌い文句なんて、私の弓を使った方が早かったのに。今さら諦めるなんて嫌にゃ。食べられるだけ食べられて獲物を取れなかったなんて。他の狩人に知られたらカッツレインの名が泣くもん。今度は餌に動物をしびれさせる薬草を入れてやる。好きなら思いっきり食べてみなさい。食いしん坊め、絶対に捕まえてみせるから。晴れたの？気持ちいい。この瞬間、晴れ渡った月や風。飲めば飲むほど苦くなる。 そんなポーションで大丈夫？問題ありません。多分。昨日は夜遅くまで復習していたので、ちゃんと休めていなかったみたいです。
よくあることだ。こういうことはモンド中で起きている。君の身にも起こりうるかもしれないね。だが君が人生最大の決断をするなら話は別だ。
そんなポーションで大丈夫？一番いいポーションをお願いします。さあ、全部きれいにお掃除しますよ。
疲労にさよならして本来の自分を取り戻そう。セピロス騎士団の1000倍特許、安全安心の錬金ポーション。 みんなで集まるならチコガンの万民堂。熟練の料理人が作る大満足の料理。一流のおもてなしで気分も上々。
朝昼晩を食べるならチコガンの万民堂。安くてうまい、うまいのに安い。1日3食万民堂。外食を日常に。
美味しいご飯を食べるならチコガンの万民堂。続々登場新料理、きっと見つかるお気に入り。仙人様も御用達。ご飯の時間は万民堂。あ、ウーパー、また盗み食いしたね。
お前らほらよ、小遣いだ。
俺欲しい娯楽小説あるんだよ。
俺は貯金かな。俺串焼き3種。
ありがとうございます。
かきこまさなんだためのお年玉だ。買うのは七星召喚新カードだろう。七星召喚、勝者は常に人生の勝ち組だ。
で、誰か私に勝てたやつはいるのか？
おやばん。
され。
涼やかな夜は稽古にもってこいでござる。なぜだろうか。剣の道を振り返る旅の思い出が脳裏によみがえる。どこにいようと刀を握りしめると皆がそばにいるような気がするのでござる。願ってもない。持ってきた竹刀がやっと役に立つ。旅の途中もお主の噂はたびたび耳にしていた。稲妻で共に戦った頃よりもさらに力をつけたのではないか。拙者も修行に励み続けてきた。それぞれの近況、刀を交えて語り合うとしよう。
はは、モンドとはだいぶ違うだろう。
栄誉騎士のお兄ちゃん。
正確には火花騎士と共に公務で来たんだ。リーユへの酒造業の輸出状況を調査するためにな。リーユへの芸術分野におけるモンドの酒の消費について調べないといけないんだが、芸術の鑑賞も公務の一環というわけだ。そうだろう、クレイ。
そうなの？
そうとも。安心してみていいぜ。
クレイ、リーユ劇大好き。
旅人さん、また会いましたね。あら、今日はご友人と一緒ですか？
お会いできて光栄だ。リーユエ劇のことは行商人からよく聞いていた。二人とも見るのは初めてなんだが、とても楽しませてもらってるぜ。
クレイも。お姉ちゃん、あの槍をくるくる回すやつどうやるの？クレイにも教えてくれない？
楽しんでいただけたようで何よりです。仮装はかなり難しいですよ。
クレイ、頑張る。
わかりました。舞台が終わったら休憩に入りますので、 よかったら私のところに来てください。私が子供の頃に稽古に使っていた槍があるので、お貸ししましょう。
すまない。クレイが世話になるな。さて、火花騎士クレイ。騎士団ガイドの内容は覚えているな。
ガイアお兄ちゃん。ガイア隊長。
じゃあ、人に親切にしてもらった時はどうするべきだ？
お礼を言う。優しい。BU 劇のお姉ちゃん、ありがとう。
いえいえ、どういたしまして。劇をきっかけに、こうして知り合えたのも、不思議な縁です。これからも、お時間があれば、ぜひまた見にいらしてくださいね。
せい。
風が気持ちいい。ここで一休みしようっと。ちょうどいいところに来たね。こっちに座りなよ。ここはモンドで一番高い場所なんだよ。ほら、ここから見下ろす街並み、綺麗でしょ？広場に人がいっぱいいるね。あ、散歩してるマーガレットさん発見。はあ、遠くを眺めてぼーっとできるのって今日みたいな休日くらい。いつもなら急いで飛び回って着地して。なんたってセピロス騎士団の騎士だからね。モンドのみんなを助けるのが私の責務だから。みんなの悩みを吹き飛ばせるならどんな難しいことだって手伝うよ。ちょっと恥ずかしいからやめてよ。騎士団や冒険者協会のみんなも同じなんだから。私より大変な思いをしてる人もいるよ。でもモンドのためならどんなに大変でも頑張っていける。待って、 マーガレットさんが急に叫びながら走り出したみたい。わあ、マーガレットさんが誰かを追いかけてる。まさか泥棒？助けに行ってくるからちょっと待ってて。絶対逃がさないんだから。ちょっとそこのあんた、待ちなさーい。
それ。それ。よっと。はっ。それ。はっ。ほっ。それ。
やっとこの日を迎えたわ。
お嬢様、ご指示の通り再確認も終わりました。
夕夜浄土の偉大なる勇士よ。断罪の名において私がその栄光を天地に満たしましょう。我が祝福を受けし者よ。来てくれたのね。今日は本当に素晴らしい日だわ。
フィッシュルは機嫌がいいみたいだな。リサさんの問題は解決したのか？
さすがは知識の宝庫を隠し持つ魔女。運命の意志に背けばどうなるか、大半の凡人よりもよく分かっていたようだわ。遥か彼方、夕夜浄土からの召喚に応じた彼女は、目が覚めたかのように、おとなしく、断罪の聖油の書を差し出したの。
ひひリサさんにすがりついて本を取り戻したって話でも別にからかったりしないぜ。
いえ、お嬢様のおっしゃったことは事実です。ただリサ様がくださったのは新しい断罪の聖油の書でした。彼女が図書館を離れたのは冒険者協会の意見を求めた上で複写本を作るためだったのです。それなら私たちの好きなように書き込みを加えても図書館のルール違反にはなりませんから。
そうだったのか。リサさんはフィッシュルにいい印象を持ってるイメージだったし、困らせたりはしないだろうって思ってたぞ。
実に心の広い魔女だわ。三千宇宙の因果を悟り、千の世界の破滅を見届けたこの私から彼女に敬意を。オズ、我が眷属よ。断罪の聖油の書の修正作業は一段落したわ。共にあの魔女を訪ね、夕夜浄土の皇族としてお礼を伝えに参りましょう。
仰せのままに、お嬢様。
ええ、我が祝福を受けし者よ。前にも言ったように、あなたと私の間の絆は、夜明けの光のように強く結ばれている。そして今、夕夜浄土の偉大なる勇士が示された断罪の聖油の書をあなたに授けましょう。運命の約束を果たす時よ。
地の底の螺旋、神の思惑、終末の祈り。すべての答えは、この夕夜の聖典の中にある。思う存分、その神秘を体験し、感動に胸を震わせなさい。フィッシュルボン、ルフシュロス・ナフィードットの名において。
お嬢様、そろそろ参りましょう。
いざ。しっ。
星と深夜、無事今日の依頼を。
しっ。
星と深全部丸見えね。
片付いた。あんなにたくさんのスライム、一体どこから湧いてきたんだろう。スライムを一匹倒しただけだよ。騎士団の人なら誰でもできるって。最近はなぜか郊外のスライムがどんどん増えてきて、通りすがりの人を襲ってるんだよね。辺りの安全を守るため、冒険者協会と騎士団はパトロールとか魔物退治に人員を割いてるんだけど、街の安全を守りながら外の魔物にも対応しなきゃいけないなんて、みんなもうヘトヘトだよ。風の翼も開けないくらい。でもアルベドが解決策を出してくれるまでは誰かが外の魔物を倒さないといけないし。私？まあ、私は大丈夫かな。外で戦うのには慣れてるし、体力の使い方も自分に合った戦い方も心得てるから。他のエリアもパトロールしなきゃいけないから、私はここで。あんたも早く街の中に戻ってね。じゃあまた。
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
I'd leave her be. The warriors of the Flower Feather clan are a proud bunch who never show their vulnerability in public, even if they've gone wingless.
Oh, Chaska?
Good to see you again, Traveler and Paimon. Before we carry on, let's get a little further away before Koyer notices us.
So, that girl on the bridge, Koyer, you said? Should she really be on her own right now? With the mental state she's in, it just seems risky.
Don't worry. That's exactly why I'm here. Elder Alpa sent me to keep an eye on her. If she does attempt the unthinkable, I'll swoop in and catch her. I doubt it'll come to that, though. She's a fighter. A warrior, in fact. One who aimed for the sky. However despondent she might feel now, I'm confident she'll get through it. Well, in the Flower Feather clan, there's an elite flying squad made up of Kukasaur riders. But it's an extremely selective squad. To become a rider, you need to undergo a trial where you not only demonstrate mastery of the relevant skills, but also win the approval of the Kukasaurs. Very few candidates make it through the process. Koyer has spent years training for her most recent attempt, but unfortunately she didn't pass. So it's not hard to see why she's so upset. Sometimes, after multiple failed attempts to pass the flying tests and win the Kukasaur's approval, people get so disheartened that they give up on their dream to soar the skies. They resolve to quit trying for good. We call those people the wingless.
Do they get expelled from the tribe?
What? No, of course not. They're still prized warriors. We have a saying, just as the Kukasaur treasures every feather on its body, so the tribe treasures each one of its children. This hits even harder in the wake of the war. All of our young warriors carry the future of our tribe on their shoulders. Besides, every Kukasaur falls from its nest before it learns to fly. It's practically a rite of passage. Likewise for the wingless, we always hold out hope that one day, when they're ready, they'll rekindle their dreams and keep trying. Until then, all we can do is quietly watch over them from a distance. Just like I'm doing now.
Ah, okay. Paimon hopes she'll get back on her feet soon.
Well, from the sound of her whistling, her confidence has been seriously shaken. No Kukasaur is going to respond to a call that sounds like that. Yeah, people from my tribe call to their saurian companions by whistling or blowing a horn. So it sounds like Koyer was trying to summon a Kukasaur to practice her flying. But the Kukasaurs are an even prouder bunch than our warriors. They would never respond to a lackluster whistle like that. First she failed the trial, and now she's struggling to even summon a Kukasaur. That's only going to hurt her confidence further. And getting trapped in that vicious circle is the kind of thing that'll make people go wingless.
Surely there must be something we can do to help.
That's very kind of you. Koyer's flying skills are up to par, but mentally she's stuck in a rut. If she wants to return to the sky, she has to overcome that for herself. I'm going to lay low nearby, just in case she takes a turn for the worse. Let me give you a tour around the tribe once this is all over.
Koyer still isn't giving up. Even though Chaska said that she has to do this by herself, Paimon can't help feeling like maybe we can nudge her in the right direction. What if we could get a Kukasaur to fly up to her? That might give her the confidence boost she needs.
really happening? I did it! I summoned one! I was beginning to think you'd all given up on me completely. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Excuse me? Would you mind if we did some flying practice together? Right now? I think I know where I went wrong in the test now. I need to maintain a higher speed on my turns. So, I just gotta practice my bell tail slides and split S maneuvers. Also, I really want to try some stall turns and cobra maneuvers. Huh? That sounded like a whistle. Is someone else trying to summon a Kukasaur? Hey! Wait! Wait!
Do you think Koyer's feeling better now? Let's go back to that bridge and check.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Everyone hold hands.
Bow your head.
Time to go.
Chaska! I summoned a Kukasaur! They do still respond to me after all! Although, unfortunately, someone else summoned it away again before I had a chance to go for a flight.
Oh, really? That is unfortunate. But if you can do it once, you can do it again. Keep at it, and you'll pass the trial eventually.
You're right. You know, I almost thought about giving up, but I'm glad I didn't.
Hey, Chaska, how's Koyer doing?
Huh? Who are you? And how do you know my name?
These are my, friends. The Traveler and Paimon. You came up in conversation the other day because I was telling them about up-and-coming warriors in our tribe.
Oh, the Traveler, huh? So that's you. What do you mean up-and-coming? I'm closer to being wingless than I am to passing the trial. Anyway, we haven't met before, have we? You look so familiar somehow.
Maybe you saw him in the stadium? Or anywhere, really. He's been all over Natlan lately, so it's not surprising that you've seen him around.
If you say so.
Koyer, Chaska. Here you are. I've been looking everywhere for you two.
Oh, Elder Alpa! What's the matter?
I thought I should tell you myself. We're going to redo the flying trials.
Redo them? How come? This is so unexpected. And I can't believe you came out here just to tell us that in person.
It's embarrassing to admit, but due to time constraints, we didn't do a proper inspection of the arena before the last round of trials began. Then we started to notice many candidates performing worse than expected. So we redid the inspection afterwards and found a number of issues which likely impacted candidate performance. This was entirely our mistake, and I apologize unreservedly. I know it doesn't make up for it, but I thought bringing you this message in person was the least I could do.
Oh, okay.
Chaska, these people you're with, are they the Traveler and Paimon?
Huh? You've heard of us?
I have indeed. Gathering intel is an essential part of being a warrior. Plus, you've already made quite a name for yourself in Natlan. Actually, I've been meaning to invite you to enjoy our tribe's hospitality for some time.
Hospitality? Oh, that includes food, right?
Of course it does, if you let us host you. you'll be treated quite lavishly. Mighty warriors are highly revered in our tribe. Besides, we still owe you for your help during the war. Without you, we would have suffered far worse at the hands of the Abyss. So I like the chance to show you our gratitude on behalf of the whole tribe.
Mighty warriors, plural? So Paimon counts too? Paimon's starting to like you a lot.
That should go without saying. Your flying skills are the envy of our tribe.
The Flower Feather clan seems like a really nice bunch of people. We definitely need to take her up on this offer.
Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid I still have to inform the other candidates about the retrials. With our younger generation's future on the line, there's no time to lose.
Wait, Elder Alpa! Let me help! The sooner everyone gets the news, the better!
Very well. In that case, Chaska, could I leave you to entertain our guests?
Sure thing.
Okay. Let's meet by the Obsidian Totem Pole later. Koyer, let's get going.
Okay.
All right, they're out of earshot. I'm just gonna come out and ask. That Kukasaur who responded to Koyer's call, that was your doing, wasn't it? I grew up with these creatures. I could tell something was off the second I saw it. His whole demeanor seemed less like a Kukasaur and more like, well, you. So I figure you must have been pulling the strings somehow. He looked very flustered when Koyer asked for a ride, so I whistled to give him a chance to escape. And judging by the look on your face, that was a welcome intervention, huh? It's all right. If you'd rather your hidden talents remain hidden, I respect that. I won't press you for answers, and I'll keep my speculations to myself. You're the kind of person I'd still trust even if you had superpowers. I know you'd use them for good. I think the ends justify the means in this case. She just lacked confidence, and you helped her resolve her internal conflict. If you hadn't intervened, I likely would have gotten my mom to help out instead. Although, having said that, there's a small chance she might have recognized her and seen through the whole thing. That would have done more harm than good. Yeah. Anyway, if you're free now, how about I give you that tour I promised?
Ready? I'm gonna get you! Uh-oh. Are they fighting? Should we try and break them up?
They're fine. Just doing their daily combat training.
Combat training? A little young for that, aren't they?
Not to us. We're a tribe of warriors. In ancient times, we were the most elite troops in the nation, responsible for patrolling and defending all of Natlan. And even though times have changed, we've kept our martial spirit alive.
Hey, is that Chaska?
Chaska, you're back!
Oh, can you come train with us?
Now's not a good time, I'm afraid. I'm showing the Traveler and Paimon around. Maybe next time.
The Traveler and Paimon? Wait, you mean that legendary warrior and legendary flying expert?
Legendary? Yep, that's us, alright!
Awesome! It's so cool that you can fly without having to ride a Kukusaur. Even Chaska could only do that for short distances. Mr. Traveler, can you teach me some cool sword tricks?
Oh, Mr. Traveler! My family shop makes the best volcano cake! You gotta try it!
let's behave ourselves, everyone. These people are here as our guests. They're going to meet Elder Alpa in a few minutes anyway. Kotini, instead of being jealous of other people's talents, why not work on developing your own? Cuphack, there's no point in trying any cool sword tricks until you've mastered the basics. Have you done all your sword drills today? And Yatlan, easy does it, okay? Not every conversation has to turn into you plugging the family business.
Okay.
Sorry about those kids. They just got overexcited when they heard your name. Hope it didn't bother you too much. This is a volcano cake that Yatlan forced into my hands. She said to think of it as an apology gift.
Whoa, it smells amazing! Traveler, you want some?
That's good. Yatlan will be thrilled.
By the way, Chaska, those kids really adore you. You're way better with them than Paimon expected. Paimon figured you'd be more... aloof, maybe?
Aloof, huh? Well, to be fair, there was a period when I was like that. Around the time when I first joined the tribe. But it's a terrible attitude to have as a peacemaker. It tends to turn situations that could have had a peaceful resolution into a stalemate that can only be resolved by force. Yep, exactly. As long as other options are available, I try to avoid that at all costs. Someone once told me that peace imposed by force will crumble in a matter of days. But peace achieved through genuine dialogue actually benefits both sides, even if sometimes the parties are only willing to negotiate because they're both armed to the teeth.
That's true. Hey, Chaska!
Uncle Cusco knows you're back, and he's coming to get you.
Oh, thanks. Traveler, Paimon, got a dash. I'll meet you at the totem pole up ahead. You can't miss it. It sticks out like a sore thumb.
Wait, are you running away?
First rule of conflict resolution? Grab the fan and run before the you-know-what hits.
Trust Chaska to make even running away sound cool.
Sorry about this. Just stall him for me, okay? I'll explain everything later.
A golden-haired outlander and a white flying object. You must be the traveler in Paimon. I heard Chaska was with you, but I suppose she's run away again, has she?
Sorry, who are you?
Who am I? Only her father. She's supposed to go for a checkup every 3 months to see how her abyss condition is doing. We both agreed on it. But she's already missed 3 checkups this year. That's 3 out of 4. Yes, she got exposed to abyssal energy as a young child. Then her birth parents abandoned her. It's lucky those wild cuckoosaurs found her when they did, or she wouldn't have made it. They took her under their wing and raised her as one of their own. Eventually, some riders out on patrol spotted her and brought her back to the tribe. But she was practically feral at that point. The moment you took your eyes off her, she'd be getting herself into a fight, or she'd run away to be with the Saurians. She seemed to prefer them to her own kind. She might as well have been a Saurian in human form.
That must be the aloof period she mentioned, right?
We later discovered that her exposure to the abyss had planted seeds of conflict in her heart. So, we started trying to bring it under control. But ultimately, she's the only one who can control it. Anyway, she's much more human these days.
Yeah, don't worry about her. She seems pretty stable to Paimon. She's probably only avoiding the checkups because she thinks it'll stop you guys from worrying about her.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. She knows she needs to be careful. If her condition ever took a turn for the worse, she wouldn't be brushing it aside like this. It's just, every checkup she's been to, they find new cuts and bruises. Nothing to do with the Abyss, of course. Oh no, that's all fine. The problem with her is, she's her own worst enemy. She's been living dangerously again. I'm sure of it. That's why she's avoiding the checkups. She wants to hide it from us.
Yeah, Paimon can see her doing that.
Oh. In the past, she always had Koichi to keep an eye on her. Now Koichi's gone, and I don't want to lose another daughter. Chaska's been increasingly reckless since Koichi passed. It's like she's trying to make up for it somehow. Next time you see her, please tell her to be careful for me. Even if she doesn't want to hear it. If she doesn't want to do these checkups anymore, that's fine. I just want her to stop putting herself in harm's way.
Oh, where did the time go? We should meet back up with Chaska before it gets any later. To get to the totem pole, we need to head north, right? Hey, Chaska! Hey, Alba!
It's all right. I bet my dad talked your heads off, huh? What did he say? I was sometimes a little impulsive back then.
That's putting it mildly.
The memories. It feels like it was only yesterday when we brought you back and had Cusco and his family take you in. Back then, no one imagined this feral child would grow up to be the strongest warrior of the Flower Feather clan.
Huh? You were the one that brought Chaska back to the tribe?
That's right. Elder Alpa was already a veteran rider by then. She spotted me while patrolling from the skies and tracked down my Kukasaur mom. Mom agreed it was time I tried to re-enter human society. But I didn't know the first thing about being civilized. I clashed with everyone who had to deal with me.
And look at you now. Renowned throughout the land as a peacemaker. How time flies. When the day comes that I can't fly anymore, it will be up to you to look after our tribe and our flying squad.
You know me, though. I'm not a natural commander. I'm better off as a lone wolf on the front line. So stick it out at least a few more years, okay? Give Koyer and the others time to come into their own.
Oh, stop.
Wait, so isn't the leader just the strongest warrior in the tribe? At least Paimon figured that's how your tribe would work.
Strength is certainly a core tenet in the Flower Feather clan. But strength means far more than martial prowess alone.
If it all came down to individual strength, I'd struggle to call myself a warrior, let alone a member of the flying squad. Any fighter in the tribe could take me down. Well, sorry to disappoint you. It was something I aspired to at one point. So much so that I went adventuring in the Cinder City, Ochkanatlan, to try and prove myself. But it was foolish of me. I wasn't ready. I came back empty-handed and seriously injured. The fact that I survived was something, I suppose. But after that, I never seriously considered myself a strong fighter.
And yet, you still managed to become the leader of the flying squad, thanks to your experience and determination. All while battling those old injuries. Don't you think that's a display of strength in its own right?
Let's shelve this discussion for now. Traveler, Paimon, there are some simple refreshments on the table. Please help yourselves.
Yes! Paimon was waiting for that part! They were for the snack stomach. The refreshment stomach still has plenty of space. Paimon is so full.
Well, if you're enjoying our hospitality, feel free to stay with us as long as you like.
Elder Alba? There's, something's come up.
What happened? Is it serious? Shall I deal with it?
It's... Some merchants showed up, not from our tribe. They said they're here to discuss some potential collaboration with us. Why now? This is terrible timing. There are a few wingless that we haven't managed to reach yet, and we still haven't inspected the retrial arena.
Let me handle the other errands while you meet with the merchants. You shouldn't be trying to do everything at your age.
You should help too. Seems only fair after all that food we ate.
Huh. Well, much obliged. Cheska, the remaining wingless are all people you know. Let's see. Pishika now manages the floating target balloons. Waska's probably still addicted to Eyes on the Feathered Prize, and Junon spends her days up on the flying platform, staring at the Cinder City. I'll leave you to tell them the news.
A retrial? What's the point? I pretty much treat life like it's a game. No Kukasaur is ever going to approve of that, no matter how many times I try.
Waskar, I can assure you, Kukasaurs wouldn't judge you for something like that.
Well, they must be judging me for something. Maybe I lack fighting spirit, or just don't have the talent. Not everyone's a natural like you. Don't waste your time on me. You'll have better luck with the ones who still have their heads in the clouds. In the meantime, I think I'm going to treat myself to a few more games of Eyes on the Feathered Prize.
Yeesh, there's wingless, then there's being a total lost cause.
He used to be a fierce warrior, actually. But fighting spirit alone won't win you the Kukasaur's approval.
Are all Kukasaurs so strict? The ones in floating target balloons and Eyes on the Feathered Prize seemed pretty chilled out.
It's one thing to hang out and have fun, but quite another to take to the skies with a human life on your back. Giving a ride to someone who's unqualified endangers not only the rider, but also the Kukasaur themselves. If the rider makes a mistake, they both suffer the consequences. So we have a mutual understanding with the Kukasaurs. If someone isn't up to standard, we have to reject them. Even if it means breaking their hearts.
Are you sure you don't want to reconsider, Pashika?
I appreciate it, boss. But honestly, I'm pretty happy with my life nowadays.
Pashika, they're redoing the flying trials. Huh? Mutoda?
Ah, did Alpa send you? I was just telling Pashika the news, actually. The way things are with the tribe these days? I mean, you don't need me to tell you. This here is no future for a seasoned warrior like you.
Ah, come on, boss. Do you have any idea how long it's been? I've been wingless for years now. I'm not cut out for that anymore. Of course, I'll do my part if we ever need to defend the tribe. But there's really no point in me trying out for the flying squad now. I've already made my peace with it. Not everyone has what it takes to return to the sky after going wingless. Elder Alpa's perseverance is something else. And it's okay if I'm not destined for greatness. I might not have the Kukasaur's approval, but with my hot air balloons, I can still reach the skies. Handling these balloons every day, seeing how the customers react, the looks on their faces, that's enough for me.
Finding something you love doing can be just as hard as passing the flying trial. It's worth holding on to.
Fair enough. It's your choice. I won't force you.
Oh, by the way, you should try taking a balloon ride if you've got the time. Once you've been up there for yourself, you'll see why I love it so much. No problem. If you ever want to give it a try.
Hey, Junan. Gazing out at Ochkanatlan again, huh?
Chaska? What are you doing here? Is something up?
The flying squad is hosting retrials again soon. Want to give it another try?
Maybe you're forgetting the definition of wingless. I've failed so many times already that I've decided to call it quits for good. I'm done. Elder Alpa always goes out of her way to come and tell me when a new trial is coming up, and it's nice of her to think of me. But nothing's gonna change. I'm not going to suddenly pass just because they're holding another trial.
They're making some big changes to the arena this time, so the flying experience should be smoother than before. Koyer's gonna try again.
No, forget it. If I was genuinely good enough to make the squad, the location shouldn't affect my chances. A true rider can fly confidently whatever the conditions, like you and Elder Alpa.
Junan! They're redoing the... Huh? Chaska and the Traveler. You're already here. I guess they told you already then. Come on, let's go train together.
I'm gonna sit this one out.
What? Why? But you've always looked up to Elder Alpa. She went wingless after her injury and spent years drifting, but even she came back and made it in the end. If she can do it, why can't you?
I mean, I don't have that kind of perseverance. And besides, the last thing I want to do is fail in front of her yet again.
Oh, come on. You know you don't need to worry about that. Alright, well, how about we just treat this as you being my mentor? Then will you train with me?
I mean...
Enough umming and ahhing. Let's just get up in the air and figure it out as we go.
Wait! Hold on, slow down! I can't keep up!
Well, that's one way to do it.
They've been best friends since they were kids. If anyone knows how to get Junan out of a rut, it's Koyer. You helped Koyer deal with her internal conflict, and now she's done the same for someone else. You know, people often talk about how one conflict leads to another and so on. But sometimes in life, things spiral in a good direction instead.
We've notified all the wingless on the list now, right? Where to next?
The trial arena. It's not far from the tribe.
Time to go.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today's commissions.
Into the wind.
Silence! Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first. So, it's legally...
The wind knows me.
There you are, eavesdropper.
Hey!
Wind strider.
Just once more.
腹がおかしい。まぶたが重い。眠い。でも空は明るい。枝が揺れている。葉っぱがキラキラ。目が痛い。眠い。
早くこれを飲ませて。
あ
調子はどう？
あ、葉っぱが止まった。
ごめんレザー。餌を食べてたのがあなただなんて思わなくて。
餌？
そう、パパは病み上がりだから休み中なの。それで私が新しいトラップを使って狩りをしてたんだよ。
トラップ？知らなかった。清泉町からのプレゼントかと思って受け取った。冷製肉盛り合わせも飲み物も人参味のバルベリーも美味しかった。ドドリアンは野菜。野菜は友達に。ベネット。
私のせいだ。レザーだけじゃなくベネットまで。スクロッサンに頼まれた実験も台無しにしちゃった。
許す。
もうトラップを使って狩りなんてしないから。
行こう。はっ。それ。せい。
あの猫、どうしてこっちに来たがるんだろう。旅人、やんちゃな猫を家に送り返してあげたところ、すっごく元気な子でね、隙を見つけては家から抜け出して街の中を走り回るの。植木鉢にぶつかったり、干してある洗濯物を汚したり、鳩を追いかけ回したり。住民たちも困っちゃってね、冒険者協会にも依頼が来たの。ただ冒険者たちは猫を捕まえる方法なんてわからないから。そう、冒険者たちは走って猫を捕まえようとしてたけど、私は空を飛べるからね。上空から不意をつけば猫を捕まえるのなんて朝飯前。でもあの猫は捕まっても怒らないどころか、こっちに飛びついてきて懐いてきたの。どうかな。猫って何が好きなんだろう。どうすれば落ち着かせられるか、リオナに聞いてみようかな。それまではおとなしくしててくれたらいいんだけど、出ないとまた真夜中にかくれんぼをする羽目になっちゃうよ。
風の赴くままに。しっ。騒ぐな。
痛くしちゃうかも。姿を見せよ。
風を知れ。はっ。